Next, we have Mr. John Grzebik.
Thank you, Madam President.
Good
Members
evening.
of the board, good evening. I want to talk a little bit about shared sacrifice this evening. I want to start with the union contracts that I watched on TV when you guys voted, and I do realize there's differences of opinion on that. At the end of the day, I know it was really difficult for our unions to step up and do that, and I think that's really going to help, the money that's going to be saved there. I do like that we can save programs, so I think that's great. The other thing is the November elections that you guys are talking about. I think I've been a fan over the years of the May election, or before it was in a June, before the election consolidation. But we have to look at everything, and I'm glad that the lady that came in, the attorney, said that we could talk about looking at other board members in other districts and what they've done. Because one of my concerns is partisanship and different things, so we make sure that our elections are about the kids. And I think anybody that steps forward that wants to run will be able to make it work, because there'd be more resources and things to run in a November election. But I do think we can look at that and successfully go to a November election. The other thing is the compensation that you guys have. It would be good if you could give some of that back. I know that's something that you're talking about, and a lot of times board members and former board members have given things back. Sometimes you'll take your compensation and give it to a PTA group, for instance, or Livonia Foundation. So that's something we could look at, because as Ms. Burton stated, and very eloquently, about the union contracts, this does send a message to Lansing, and it does send messages around the community to our union groups that you guys are giving back. And it's not a lot of money, but it does send the right message, just like you said with the union groups. The final thing is I have made a very difficult decision, and I've decided not to run for the board this year. I've decided to, and I don't use the podium usually to endorse a candidate, and I'm not going to endorse a candidate, but I am very confident that a successful businessman and attorney will come forward, and I intend to back that individual. My decision was made so that we didn't split our votes and split our efforts in a defeat a common cause. I've been talking a lot about empowerment and decision making, and those causes will continue. I also would like to intend, and I do intend, to continue serving this community in the Livonia PTSA Council and a lot of other good groups. And I still am very committed to running for the board in the future. And I really want to serve this community, and I hope the PTSA Council is a way to do that for the next year, because I do see in the next year that being represented on the board. So I don't, again, this was a very difficult decision, and that's what I decided, and best of wishes to you.
Thank you, Mr. Grzebik.